When you look at Europe's economic future, I'd say the consensus here at Davos seems to be that Europe is going to enter into a recession. Do you agree?
That's a possibility, and actually it looks likely that Europe will face some kind of recession. And we can, of course, also affect, as countries, what kind of recession will that be. Hopefully a very short one. Hopefully we'll go ahead quite fastly. I think right now it's also very important to invest in the future, the green transition, but not only that, also to digitalization, also to new technologies, research and development, and knowledge and know-how education of our citizens. Because we have to learn from the war not only concerning energy, but also other fields, and about the huge crises that we have faced during these past 3 years. First, the pandemic showed us that we are too dependent on certain markets when it comes to medicine and medical supplies. Then the war in Russia, the war in Ukraine, and the Russian energy showed us that we are too dependent on energy. We are also, and we have to make sure that we are not that dependent on food or clean water and defense material. We have to make sure that we can produce the defense material that we need. But not only this, I think the one thing that we are not discussing enough is new technologies. New technologies and the know-how and the knowledge that we will need, because the future crises, the future wars, the future conflicts will be about new technologies. We are already seeing that in different parts of the world. And we have to make sure that we are investing in these new technologies with our partners. We need cooperation between Europe, United States, Canada, and also partners from Asia, such as Japan, South Korea, also the Indo-Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, also India. We need our democratic partners working together, making sure that we have those trading routes and those solutions when it comes to new technologies. Because if we are dependent on authoritarian regimes when it comes to new technologies, then our economies, our societies will be jeopardized.
So what does that mean about Finland and Europe's relations with China? Because so far, the attitude of Europe towards China has been very different from what it now is toward Russia. There's been an open embrace of China, the Chinese market, Chinese investment. China has been a very important market for countries like Germany. Should Europe rethink its relations with China, because it is an authoritarian country and there would be inevitably dependencies built if you were to have just simply open trade?
I think every democratic nation should rethink its dependencies on China and other authoritarian regimes. I think this is a reality that we are now facing. It doesn't mean decoupling now. It doesn't mean that. It's impossible. We are all too connected economically. We are too connected to each other. And I don't mean that we should decouple today. That's not possible. It's not reality. But at the same time, we have to make sure that we have also different sources when it comes to natural resources, when it comes to semiconductors, chips, or other new technologies, that we also have other trading routes, that we also have other sources. For example, it's very important that Intel and others, businesses and companies, are investing in new semiconductor factories, manufacturers in Europe, in the States, in democratic countries. We cannot be dependent on some sources that are under authoritarian regimes. I think everybody has to rethink their way of thinking when it comes to authoritarian regimes. Also businesses. This is not only a matter of governments and countries, but also private businesses, private sector industries. Because if they're looking now back, I think the Russian investments that they have made have cost them a lot of money. And I think they also have to make that risk analysis, not only a quarter or a year, but also in 10 years term. If we are now investing in authoritarian regimes, what will happen in the future? Will there be a reality where our investments are being socialized, for example? What is happening in Russia right now? it has cost a lot of money to European businesses to be in Russia.